didn't actually prepare anything today, but I had some things I was kind of looking over, and I think I'll share them with you. And we can elaborate. Eric will be here and on the next week, and then that's it for a couple of weeks. I'm gonna take off and leave us. But yeah, when we go around this, other countries, other nations, other peoples, and we see our daily news and so on TV and what have you. I think in the background, of our minds, we tend to think, well, that's far away, that's over there, it's far away from us, it's far removed. It doesn't really affect us, does it? And even when you're looking back at history, you know, especially the history of man, ancient history, and what we know about what we actually know about history. Not theory, the theories of evolution and what have you, man, sex, number of years on the earth, but what we actually know to you know, the searching for archaeologists, proofs that we have of the age of man and so on. It still seems to us that way back there, it's long ago. It has no effect on us. It doesn't interfere with us whatever. You know, it's just far removed from us and far removed from reality, our reality. But we look at the mess in the Middle East right now. And there's a lot of messes in the world. But we look at the Middle East and see the terrible situation there, the terrible problems and the murder and the mayhem. And we perhaps shake our heads and wonder, well, what is this? How does this happen? How does life come to this in these countries for these people? I'm just thinking of Syria right now, and the people who are being murdered by their own government. And now a civil war is forming. And we might think, well, these people are they're just uncivilized. They're just drifting. And yet, when we look back at history, we can see that these people, the Egyptians and the Middle Eastern people and so on, the Iranians or Persians or what have you, that they had street lighting when Europe was in darkness. What happens to people over a period of time? What happens? We see that in older times, the Muslims under a unified head marched down the gates down into France, and were stopped by Charles Martel. And just a few hundred years ago, they were at the gates of Vienna. And if they had won either battle, Europe could be very, very different. The world situation could be very, very different than it is today. And they could have very easily. But for what? Or ask yourself those things. Think about those things. You know, we see in Bosnia and so on, and they're not just caused by ethnic conflict. They're caused by religious conflict. Because the Europeans don't like the Muslim element in the midst. Because the Muslim element are foreign to the Europeans. And it's sad. It's caused a lot of death, a lot of hurt. And yeah, we can say, well, yeah, it's over there, it's away from us. It's away from us. But we look at the European map, in Europe, as I say, could be all together because of the way things happen in history. Our lives could be altogether different, but for the true history. So history and the things that have gone before us does affect us, and has affected us, and will continue to affect us. We look back, we look at the standard of living of these people in the Middle East, and it's deplorable. It's deplorable. But they weren't all, they're not all Arabs. There are Egyptians. There may not be very many Egyptians left. I think that they tend to look at the Coptic Christians as being more true Egyptian. There's a lot of Arabs there. The Iranians are really Persians. They're not Arab. They're all Muslims, but they're not Arab. And these are things that we tend to forget. I remember back but I remember King Farouk of Egypt. And that wasn't back when they wore sandals and togas. You know, that was maybe the 50s, correct? King Farouk. And, he used to wine and dine on the French Riviera with his expensive clothes and his razzmatazz, you know. And then there was the Shah of Iran, Persia, up until, as we know, just back in the 80s, 70s. The Shah ruled. Iran was a democratic country, kind of, sort of. And now it's a Muslim country and it's ruled by Sharia law. And from all intents and purposes, all that we hear about it is that it's gone right back into the Middle Ages. But prior to the First World War, all these countries didn't exist. There was Egypt was there, and Iran was there. But a lot of these other countries didn't exist. Lebanon wasn't there. Transjordan wasn't there. Iraq wasn't there. Syria really wasn't there. They were all formed by the British and the French after the First World War. And all that part of the world was actually ruled, except for Iran, of course, and Egypt. It was all ruled by the Turks, Ottoman Empire. And it had been quiet and peaceful for many, many years. Well, much quieter than it is today. The last trouble with Islam was perhaps 300 something years ago. So Islam itself has been very quiet up until recently. Those countries were formed by the British and the French, and they, most of all the time, they invented Transjordan, the country we call Jordan. They were kicked out of Saudi Arabia because they were the weaker tribe. The Saudis were much more dominant, and the Saudis took out Mecca because up to that point, Mecca had been safeguarded by the Jordanians, you know, but they were kicked out of Saudi Arabia, and the British didn't know what to do, so they invented Transjordan, the other side of Jordan, in some place that wasn't any place, and they put them in there. So there's a lot of history back there. There's a lot of things that have happened. And we wonder why, perhaps, today. Why all this, why this Arab Spring? You know? And why the Arabs? And I mean, if you want to turn back with me to, oh, where are we? That's Genesis. Genesis what, 16? Yeah, Genesis 16. And we'll pick up in
so I guess it's redundant. We don't need it. We could just throw it all away. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Yeah. Live another day and learn a little more. Isn't that marvelous? Yeah.
Maybe we'll have better clarity.
Yeah, who knows? We could do it with more clarity, eh? But anyway, in Genesis chapter 16, and we'll pick up in verse 7. And here we read, the angel of the Lord found Hagar, who was the mistress of Abraham, given to him by Sarah, his wife, because she couldn't have a child, of course. And God had told Abraham that he would have a son. But I guess Sarah figured, well, maybe they could speed things up. Maybe this is what God thought. This is what God meant, that Abraham would use a different woman to have a child. And this would be okay with God. But that's not what God meant. See, they looked at Abraham, they looked at Sarah, and Sarah was way past childbearing age. She was an old woman. She was in her 90s. She was way past the age of childbearing. But she had a child. She had a child. And every time they looked at that child, they knew that that child, Isaac, was a miracle from God. They knew. And they were reminded every day that they had that child because of God. But prior to that, Hagar, Sarah's handmaiden, was pregnant. And her attitude changed, but anyway, we'll skip through it. But the angel of the Lord found Hagar near a spring in the desert, because she ran away. And it was the spring that is beside the road to Shur. They're still even telling you where the spring is. And he said, Hagar, servant of Sarai, where have you come from, and where are you going? And the angel is a messenger. And the messenger, so often is the one that we came to know as Jesus Christ. So he knew where she was going. He knew where she came from. I'm running away from my mistress, Sarai, she answered. Then the angel of the Lord told her, go back to your mistress and submit to her. The angel added, I will so increase your descendants that they will be too numerous to count. Your descendants will come from this child that's in your womb. The angel of the Lord also said to her, you are now with child, and you will have a son, and you shall name him Ishmael. And of course the Arabs recognized that they come from the line of Ishmael, from Abraham. They're Abraham's descendants. And yes, they are Abraham's descendants. But they turn it that it's through Ishmael the promises came, not Isaac. Our Bible says it was Isaac, and Ishmael was a jumpstart. But God blessed him, or blessed her as well. And you shall name him Ishmael, for the Lord has heard your misery, because Sarai was making things really difficult for Hagar. He will be a wild donkey of a man. He'll be wild. His hand will be against everyone, and everyone's hand will be against him. And he will live in hostility towards his brothers. Does that kind of ring bells, brethren, at all? Because this is the Arab people, the beginning of the Arab people. But today we look out and we see things taking shape. We see things happening. And perhaps because of God's Spirit in you, that you're probably going to be studying and you're going to be praying, and God will show you different things as you go along. God will teach you. The Spirit of God will teach you. And we know that these things that are happening today are not happening there is a purpose for them. Things are taking shape. Things are changing here. Something is happening. Something's being built here. And we have to be aware of that. There are forces changing here. For years, there has been talk about a king of the south. And I'd like to show you where the king of the south comes from. We'll go through the book of Daniel. But the king of the south, people have said it's this country or that country or the other country that this power is emanating from. I believe, and I think the Bible points us towards Islam. Islam is going to be the source of this king of the south. This is going to be the strength. Because these people are going to unite. They're going to come together. And I think that's what we're seeing today. I'm not saying all of them, but I think we're seeing a definite movement towards perhaps Egypt and Iran, who have been separate for many years because of something that happened a long time ago. They've been at odds with each other, but they're coming closer together. And I think that we're going to see various countries joining more together because of religion. And religion can be a huge uniter of people. And we even see that back in the beginning of the Roman Empire with Constantine. Constantine, who was a sun worshipper. And he unified the empire through Christianity. And Christianity was a huge factor in the unification of Europe. Because he figured if we could get everybody on the same page, then we have a unified Europe, a unified kingdom. And of course, they unified it in any way they could. Hence, they changed God's laws and what have you. But it's all under the unification of one organization, one religious group. But I think we're looking at the same thing occurring today in Islam. So when we see these things happening all over the place, we wonder, well, what's going on here? What's happening here? There's a force behind it. There's reasons for it. There are reasons for it, and we have to keep watching that because there are things taking shape. Equally so in Europe. We see in Europe we think maybe Europe is going to come apart because of what's happening there financially. And they've had their struggles all along. The troubles aren't just of late. They didn't just occur in 2008, 2009. They've been ongoing ever since the beginning of the Treaty of Rome and the European Economic Community, the EEC, was formed at the beginning. And it was an economic community between 6 nations. And it started very small, but that in itself was huge. When you look at those nations that came together who had fought so many wars. And that was one of the reasons why they were joining together to try and stop them from fighting wars. If they were bound economically, then how were they going to fight a war? It was going to be more difficult. That was one of the prompts there as well. Now we look at Europe, and it's a huge financial monstrosity. And people aren't aware of that. They tend to look at China. They tend to look at the United States. Europe is so much more powerful. Europe is the real power in the making. And it has the know-how. It has the finances. It has the technology. And what we see happening in Europe, like what we're looking at in the Middle East, it's not happening by just accident. It's something that's building, and something that we have to be aware of. It's happening in our time. And rather, we're seeing prophecy being fulfilled here. That's what's happening. We're seeing the end coming. We're seeing the East, China, Korea. I mean, those countries are becoming more and more powerful. And they will begin to form together, some of them anyway. And we're probably going to wind up with several blocks of nations in the world. with Asia, the Middle East, Europe, perhaps South America. Perhaps South America. There's going to be big, powerful blocks here. And we do know that the Middle East, Asia, and Europe play a vital part in the end time. We know that. And yeah, sometimes we still don't see this or comprehend this economic monster that's forming in Europe. We really don't. But they've faced a lot of challenges. I'm not saying what's there is going to be the economic powerhouse that's going to come out, be the final powerhouse. There may be variations on that. We know, for instance, that Britain, we look at back through the Israelite movement from after the Assyrian wars and the destruction of Israel as a nation. Judah was still intact. Judah was still there. Assyria came in and moved Israel out of the country. And that's why there was more trouble in the Middle East as well, when because the Jews had no time for the people to the north, because they were people that were brought in by the Assyrians and planted in the land, but the Israelites moved with the Assyrians down through Europe and so on and so forth. Or a lot of them did. And we figure, looking at the Bible and looking at prophecy, if you read Genesis 49 and so on, the blessings that were to come on Ephraim and Manasseh, the two sons of Joseph, we can see them fulfilled in the British Empire. We can see them fulfilled in the United States of America. I'm not saying today, but certainly the British Empire, when we look at Genesis, we can see the nations and the group of nations. And to me, looking through the scriptures and through prophecy, this is prophecy fulfilled that we're seeing. We're seeing the fulfillment of prophecy. I said a few weeks ago about the Jews, that they've lived all over the world in all different countries, and they've taken part in all different societies. And they've really become a part of all these different societies. They don't stand out and like perhaps we can see this in the Muslims. They identify themselves as being Islam. The Jews really don't, unless you're looking at the real right-wing element. But the average everyday Jew doesn't stand out. He really doesn't. He takes part in the country. He doesn't wave any flags. He's just one of the people, no matter what country he's in. But he's still identified. He still knows who he is. He knows that he's a Jew because he keeps the law of God. He keeps the Sabbath. He keeps the holy days. Sometimes after a fashion, but they do keep the Sabbath. And that sign is still there between God and them. It's still there. But anyway, where were we? But when we look back at Europe and we look at the financial difficulties they're in now, we have to keep in mind that the Axis powers of the Second World War were formed and born out of financial difficulties. That's what happened in the 1930s. That's what brought Mussolini to power and his right-wing element. That's what brought Hitler to power and the Nazi Party. The difficulties with finances. The Germans wanted a strong man in to put things right, because they tend to be that way as a people. And all nationalities have tendencies to be certain ways. That's our family traits. The German family trait is they want order. There's nothing wrong with that. It's wonderful. Let's have order. The world can do with some order. But they needed a strong hand. And they got that strong hand through the Nazi Party and Adolf Hitler. And we know the rest of the story, don't we? But that was born out of financial difficulties. And right now we're looking at financial difficulties. And Britain may not be part of that because we believe that they are Ephraim. We look at the United States of America and we look at them and we tend to see them as being Manasseh. And that's nothing to do with our salvation, you know, whether we believe that or we don't believe that. If we can identify these people, then it makes it easier for us to be able to understand prophecy. That's really the point. Because we can read prophecy and we can get an idea of the different peoples and where they are and where they're not. And what prophecy, what's ahead of us coming down the pike. That's the nice thing about being able to identify some of these people. If you'll turn with me to Daniel, but that's what's, you know, the World War II and so on, and all those difficulties were born out of economic troubles. So, but we've heard of the king of the south and the king of the north and so on, and you've probably heard different variations on who the king of the north is and who the king of the south is, and what is going to happen in these different areas and so on. Who the beast is. We've heard perhaps that the Soviet Union, Russia is going to be the beast because Russia is the big bear. Or that the United States of America, because of their military dominance maybe, well, they're going to be the beast. I've heard them, all the different stories. But the Bible tells us who the beast is. The Bible tells us who these powers are. And the Bible tells us that the different nations who are going to be powerful, world-ruling nations. Not just a single nation, but a nation, or people who rule the world. And beginning with Daniel, the 2nd chapter, if you would. And we'll pick up in verse 1. And here's the first ruler of the world, the then known world. In the 2nd year of his reign, Nebuchadnezzar had dreams. His mind was troubled, and he could not sleep. So the king summoned the magicians, enchanters, sorcerers, and astrologers. Maybe throw in a few scientists and mathematicians and what have you, to tell him what he had dreamed. When they came in and stood before the king, he said to them, "I've had a dream that troubles me, and I want to know what it means." Then the astrologers answered the king in Aramaic, "O king, live forever. Tell your servants the dream, and we will interpret it for you." They had political leanings too. Aramaic, by the way, that's where the Jews living in Babylon, when they returned, they spoke Aramaic because they had lived in Babylon for 70 years. So a lot of children, a lot of people grew up in Babylon, and that was the language of the day, because Babylon was the power. Just like Britain later became the power, and France became a power, and these languages became universal kind of international languages. Well, Babylon was the power then, so hence Aramaic. The king replied to the astrologers and the politicians, if you'll have it, "This is what I have firmly decided. If you do not tell me what my dream was and interpret it, I will have you cut into pieces and your houses turned into piles of rubble." He's not fooling around here. "But if you tell me the dream and explain it, you will receive from me gifts and rewards and great honor. So tell me the dream and interpret it for me." If they can interpret the dream, then he knows they'll have the real answer, the real story. Once more they replied, "Let the king tell his servants the dream, and we will interpret it." Then the king answered, "I am certain that you are trying to gain time, because you realize that this is what I have firmly decided. If you do not tell me the dream, there's just one penalty for you. You have conspired to tell me misleading and wicked things." He'd had a lot of experience with these people, and hoping the situation will change. "So then tell me the dream, and I will know that you can interpret it for me." But they didn't, and this made the king, in verse 12, this made the king so angry and furious that he ordered the execution of all the wise men of Babylon. So the decree was issued to put the wise men to death, and men were sent to look for Daniel and his friends to put them to death also, because Daniel was recognized as a fortune teller. And if you drop down to verse 17, we'll have to skip down a little bit. Then Daniel returned to his house and explained the matter to his friends, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. And he urged them to plead for mercy from God, the God of heaven, concerning this mystery, so that he and his friends might not be executed with the rest of the wise men of Babylon. During the night, the mystery was revealed to Daniel in a vision. Then Daniel praised the God of heaven and said, "Praise be to the name of God forever and ever. Wisdom and power are his. He changes times and seasons. He sets up kings and deposes them. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to the discerning. And he reveals deep and hidden things." God reveals. God reveals. And God reveals to us now. He won't do anything unless he tells his servants, the prophets and so on, and his people, what he's going to do. And we have this book here, this Bible, filled with prophecies to tell us these things. They're here for a purpose. They're not here just for our reading. I mean, like we'd read a novel. They're here for a purpose. God has this book here, and people suffered to have this book here for us. Many people were murdered to be able to bring this book to us today. Many people died. They were burned at the stake. People were executed for reading the book. People were executed for listening to somebody else read the book. In Europe 500 years ago, 600 years ago, if somebody walked into us now reading this, we would all be executed because we're listening to this Bible. And we're not fit, we haven't got the understanding, we haven't got the education from God and the calling from God to be able to read this. That's how they looked at things. Religion was the business of the priests. It wasn't anybody else's business. Right? But when we open our Bible, we should try and keep that in mind, that people died and suffered terribly so that we could have this book here. They really did, brethren. But anyway, in where were we here? We were reading in verse, but God does reveal these things to us. If we're walking with him and we're trying to do what's right, to be righteous. And to be righteous is to do what's right. There's no mystery to the term righteous. It's just trying to do what is right before God. That's a righteous person. But in verse 25, here we read that the guard Arioch took Daniel to the king at once and said, "I have found a man among the exiles from Judah who can tell the king what his dream means." The king asked Daniel, also called Belteshazzar, "Are you able to tell me what I saw in my dream and interpret it?" And Daniel replied, "No wise man, enchanter, magician, or diviner can explain to the king the mystery he has asked about." Nobody can. Nobody can explain these things. Only God. Only God. If you have people going to a medium, fortune teller, and sometimes the fortune tellers can be very, very accurate. And it might shock us because of the accuracy. We have to keep in mind where that's coming from. If they're that accurate, then it's not from them. It's from a force behind them, okay? It's not human. It's not human. But Daniel replied, no wise man or enchanter can explain this to the king. But there is a God in heaven who reveals mysteries. He has shown King Nebuchadnezzar what will happen in the days to come. It's about the days to come. Your dream and the visions that pass through your mind as you lay on your bed are these. He proceeds to tell the king what he dreamt of. As you were lying there, O king, your mind turned to things to come, and the revealer of mysteries showed you what is going to happen. As for me, this mystery has been revealed to me, not because I have greater wisdom than other living men, but so that you, O king, may know the interpretation, and that you may understand what went through your mind. Nebuchadnezzar was a ruler over an empire, over a very powerful empire. And when we look at the order that he brought, so you said about the Germans, they like order. Well, he brought order. He brought peace in his empire, because there were no bands running around causing problems and so on, because he dealt with them very quickly. It wasn't like our justice system today, our system of justice, where people linger for months and months and years and walk in and out of prisons and walk in and out of jails and everything else. In these days, there was justice. We've heard of Pax Romana, Roman law, Roman justice. There was peace in the Roman Empire. And in these empires, there's a reason for that. They brought order. People, excuse me, could go about their business in an orderly way, much as we can today. We have a police department, we do have a judicial system. We may see that it's wanting, badly, sadly wanting. But at least we have some kind of peace. We can do our business, we can look after our families, and so on and so forth. This is what Nebuchadnezzar brought. This is what Babylon brought. Not way over there, but here and now in people's lives as they lived in those days. That they had peace to go about their business. And this was the good thing about the empires, because they did bring this. And Rome was the last. And Rome brought peace in the empire. They brought control and so on. The people could live their lives. But here, Daniel talking to Nebuchadnezzar and explaining these things to him, so he'll know for future what's happening here. Because God, again, did this for a reason. He did it for Nebuchadnezzar, and he's made a record here for you and me, so that we will know. You looked, O king, and there before you stood a large statue, an enormous dazzling statue, awesome in appearance. The head of the statue was made of pure gold, its chest and arms of silver, its belly and thighs of bronze, its legs of iron, its feet partly of iron and partly of baked clay. And while you were watching, a rock was cut out, but not by human hands. It struck the statue on its feet of iron and clay and smashed them. Then the iron, the clay, the bronze, the silver, and the gold were broken to pieces at the same time and became like chaff on a threshing floor in the summer. The wind swept them away without leaving a trace. Everything was totally gone. There was no trace left. But the rock that struck the statue became a huge mountain and filled the whole earth. Here's the teaching of the kingdom of God. And the different parts of this statue will be explained later. But they were all one. They were all one system. And all destroyed at the same time. And no trace of them is left. They're totally eradicated. But it's all one system. That's why there's one statue. The one took over from the other. And then that one took over from the other. And so on. It was passed down. So it was a society, it was a system, and it was all the same system. Okay? This was the dream, and now we will interpret it to the king. You, O king, are the king of kings. You're the king of kings. And the God of heaven has given you dominion and power and might and glory. The God of heaven has given you this. God didn't just create the earth and just say, you know, it's a free-for-all. Even though we told him to butt out, Adam said, hey, I'll do it my way. And we've been singing that song ever since. I'll do it my way. And look at the results of us doing it our way. Look at the results. But God interferes in certain areas. God hasn't left us totally to our own devices. He does interfere and form governments and appoint kings and so on. Okay? And that's what the Scripture is telling us here. God gave you your power and your might and your glory. In your hands he has placed mankind on the beasts of the field and the birds of the air. Wherever they live, he has made you ruler over them. You are that head of gold. You are the head of gold. And you're ruler over all these men, all these people. Because this was the first real huge empire. Other than David and Solomon. See, the first empire like that, really, you could say was Israel. Because they were a people, they were 12 tribes brought together. And they were a powerful, powerful people at one time. But after you, another kingdom will rise, inferior to yours. Because Nebuchadnezzar was the head of gold, but the next was bronze. No, it was silver, rather. And after the next, a third kingdom, one of bronze, will rule over the whole earth. And finally, there will be a fourth kingdom, strong as iron. For iron breaks and smashes everything, and as iron breaks things to pieces, so it will crush and break all the others. So you have the four kingdoms. The one of silver, the one of bronze, and the one of iron to follow Nebuchadnezzar and Babylon. Just as you saw that the feet and toes were partly of baked clay and partly of iron, so this will be a divided kingdom. It'll be divided. Yet it will have some of the strength of iron in it, even as you saw iron mixed with clay. As the toes were partly iron and partly clay, so this kingdom will be partly strong and partly brittle. And just as you saw the iron mixed with baked clay, so the people will be a mixture and will not remain united any more than iron mixes with clay. Excuse me. This is kind of a picture of the Roman Empire right now. Many nations forming together. And they won't hold. And we're seeing a little bit of that right now with Greece. We're seeing a little bit of it perhaps with Italy. The total difference between the Greeks and the Germans. The Greeks are more of a laid-back people. They haven't got the work ethic that the Germanic people have. And we're seeing this tearing at the EC right now, the European Community right now. And that's why the Greeks are getting bailed out, because they want to do things that the Germans won't do. The Germans want older, they will work till they're 67, and they're industrious, and so on and so forth. They're thinking about the fatherland and exports and making money and so on and so forth. The Greeks tend to be more laid back. They want to enjoy the sun. They want to retire when they're 50. I mean, come to think of it, they don't want to go to work at all. And really, I mean, can you blame them in some ways? You know? But somewhere along the line, things have to be tempered. We have to work to live. But some people, live to work. and you've got this pull at Europe right now. The Greeks, let's face it, they don't like to pay taxes. And probably many people with the money people in Greece don't pay taxes. And is Italy that much different? Probably not. You've got such a spread of people from Morocco, from Spain, Portugal, up to the Urals, up to Eastern Europe. And there's so many, there's such different people. But somewhere along the line, they're going to be pulled together. They're going to be pulled together for economic, political and economic reasons. And perhaps religious too. Because religion hasn't stepped forward in Europe at this point in time. The Europeans have held it back. And I think that will change too as we go along. But the difference of the people is and I'm not saying one is bad and one's better. I'm not saying anything like that at all. You know, we're just different. And that's a fact of life. People are different. That's, yeah. What was it the French say? Vive la différence. Yeah, we'll have some of that. But anyway, reading on down here, in the time of those kings, the God of heaven will set up a kingdom that will never be destroyed. Again, we come back to that rock, that stone that was cut out without human hands. And here, the explanation is given that will never be destroyed, nor will it be left to another people. It will crush all those kingdoms. All those kingdoms will be crushed, destroyed, and bring them to an end. But it will itself endure forever. And you know, we look at this and it's, you know, you might think, well, this is way back when. This is over 2,500 years ago. This is way back when. But this, in 45, this is the meaning of the vision of the rock cut out of a mountain, but not by human hands. A rock that broke the iron, the bronze, the clay, the silver, and the gold to pieces. The great God has shown the king what will take place in the future, and the dream is true, and the interpretation is trustworthy. It will happen. And you know, we look at this kingdom of God and we think maybe of Enoch. Just keep your hand on Daniel and turn up to Enoch with me, if you would. Where are you, Enoch? Yeah. I'm sorry, Jude. Enoch. Jude. Yeah. Other than Genesis, I mean, this is the only reference we have to Enoch. And obviously Jude had writings, and they had writings then that we don't have today. Because this is included, this is scriptural. This is fact. It's in Scripture. It's accepted as being the Word of God. And it's not by accident. Where are we here? Yeah, if you look at verse 14. And I mean, this is ancient history. This comes before the flood. This isn't that far after Adam and Eve. Enoch, the seventh from Adam. The seventh what? He wasn't the seventh person. There were thousands of people on the earth at the time. There were thousands. People often say, well, where did Cain get his wife? Where did Abel get his wife? And stuff like that. There were thousands. They had piles of people at the time. They had their pick. I mean, God told Adam and Eve to multiply. And they did. I mean, what else are you going to do? I mean, there's no television. There's no other, you know, you don't have to mess around or do anything else. You don't even have to go shopping. I mean, you just pick it off the tree, you know? So here is Enoch, And we're told that he's the seventh from Adam. So if you read down through Genesis, you'll find that he's the seventh one who's really picked out. He's the seventh one who's particularly mentioned as having been born of so-and-so, so-and-so. He's the seventh one that walked with God's Holy Spirit. Enoch was righteous, and he couldn't be righteous unless he had God's Holy Spirit. He couldn't. It's not self-righteousness, this is God's righteousness that we're talking about. And Enoch said in his writings here, Enoch, the seventh from Adam, prophesied about these men that we read about earlier there in Jude. See, the Lord is coming with thousands upon thousands of his holy ones. Oh, who are these holy ones? Because the Lord is coming with thousands of them to judge everyone. Well, the angels aren't judging. Angels don't judge. But yet the Lord is coming with all these holy ones to judge everyone and to convict all the ungodly of all the ungodly acts they have done in the ungodly way, and all of the harsh words ungodly sinners have spoken against them. These holy ones. You turn up to Revelation. I mean, this is all aside or whatever, but when you look at Revelation, and you look at Revelation 19, and turn down to verse 14, if you would. And here we read about the armies of heaven were following him, following Jesus Christ. I mean, you can read that from verse 11, the rider on the white horse. Riding on white horses themselves. They're armies from heaven, riding on white horses. Dressed in fine linen, white and clean. And what's fine linen, white and clean? What does that mean? And we look back at verse 8 of the same chapter. Because if you read down from verse 7, you'll see that this is the wedding of the Lamb. And the bride has made herself ready. And fine linen, bright and clean, was given her to wear. Fine linen stands for the righteous acts of the saints. These are the saints that Jude is talking about, or that Enoch sees. And this is at the beginning. This is many years before the flood. And Enoch was a preacher of righteousness. Just like Noah. Just like Noah. And just like other ones that were before him. They were preachers of righteousness. Like Seth. And that's why God had to take Enoch away. And I mean, he didn't take him to heaven. He just moved him. Because if he hadn't have moved him, he would have been murdered. They probably would have eaten him. That's why they took him away. God took him away. I mean, he didn't take him to heaven any more than he took Elijah to heaven. You know, we know that's scriptural. Elijah never went to heaven. He went up in the heavens because God moved him. But then Elijah was writing letters a little while later, wasn't he? So he was very much alive. But I thought I'd just run that by you, brother, and I think we're running out of time. And I haven't even started. Really. But I think we're running out of time, aren't we? Yeah, yeah. So can we just leave it there and pick it up next time around? Is that okay? Okay.